I knew my wife was hiding something. I just never thought it would destroy my entire family. This story was originally posted on Reddit by a man who deleted his account less than a day later. But before it disappeared, thousands of people had already read it. And honestly, I wish I never had. My wife and I had been married for 6 years. Nothing about our relationship seemed unusual. We argued sometimes. We got stressed from work. Normal couple stuff. Or at least that's what I believed. About 8 months ago, she started acting different. Small things at first. She began sleeping with her phone face down, taking calls in other rooms, smiling at messages, and immediately locking the screen when I walked in. When I asked her about it, she laughed and called me paranoid. So eventually, I stopped asking. But deep down, I knew something was wrong. Then one night changed everything. It was around 1:30 a.m. I woke up and realized she wasn't in bed. At first I thought she was in the bathroom, but the bathroom light was off. Then I noticed her car keys were missing. I checked outside. Her car was gone. I remember standing there in the dark, feeling sick to my stomach. I called her 3 times. No answer. An hour later, she came home. She said she went to help a friend having a panic attack. And maybe I wanted to believe her, because I pretended I did. But after that night, I started paying attention. And the more I noticed, the worse it got. She became protective of her phone, changed her passwords, started showering immediately after coming home. Then one afternoon, while she was grocery shopping, her Apple Watch buzzed on the kitchen table. I wasn't trying to spy. At least that's what I told myself. But I looked. The message said, "I missed last night already." My entire body went cold. Below the message was a heart emoji. No name, just a number. I took a picture of it before the screen went dark. That night, I confronted her. She immediately became defensive, said it was a coworker joke, said I was acting insane. Then somehow, I ended up apologizing. Looking back now, I hate myself for that. A week later, my younger brother came over to watch a football game. We'd always been close. He was basically my best friend. At one point, he went to the bathroom and left his phone charging on the couch. A notification appeared. And I swear to God, my blood froze. The preview message said, "He almost found out." And underneath it was my wife's name. I couldn't breathe. I picked up the phone with shaking hands. There were hundreds of deleted messages, photos, videos, months of conversations. My wife and my younger brother had been sleeping together for almost a year, inside my house. Sometimes while I was at work, sometimes while I was asleep upstairs. I felt physically sick. I remember walking into the bathroom and throwing up. The worst part wasn't even the cheating. It was reading the messages, laughing about me, mocking me, calling me blind. There was one message I still can't forget. My brother wrote, "He trusts us too much." And my wife replied, "That's why it's easy." I think something inside me broke after reading that, but I didn't confront them immediately. I wanted proof, real proof. So for the next few days, I acted normal. I smiled. I joked. I pretended everything was fine. Meanwhile, I copied everything from his phone onto my laptop. Every message, every photo. Then came the night I finally caught them. My wife told me she was visiting her mother, but something felt wrong. So I drove back home after pretending to leave for work. I parked down the street and waited. 20 minutes later, my brother's car pulled into the driveway. I remember my hands shaking so badly, I could barely unlock the front door. When I walked inside, I heard them laughing upstairs. That sound still haunts me. I slowly walked toward the bedroom, and when I opened the door, They both froze. Nobody said anything. Nobody moved. My brother looked terrified. But my wife? She just stared at me, almost cold, like she'd already accepted this moment would happen eventually. Then she said something I'll never forget. She looked directly at me and said, "How long have you known?" Not, "I'm sorry." Not, "This isn't what it looks like." Just, "How long have you known?" That destroyed me more than anything else. I walked out without saying a word. My brother followed me outside, begging me to listen. I punched him once, then I left. I ignored both of them for days. Eventually, my wife admitted everything. It had started drunk at a family party. Then it became secret meetings. Then an affair. She claimed she wanted to stop, but never did. We divorced 6 months later. I haven't spoken to my brother since that night. My parents tried forcing us to reconcile, but I can't. Some betrayals permanently change you. The weirdest part? Sometimes I still wake up expecting her to be beside me. Then I remember everything again. And honestly, I don't think I'll ever fully